No, I haven't heard that, but I know he plays guitar. I haven't heard him play guitar, but I'm waiting for the opportunity.
Aart de Geus is the quintessential Renaissance man. He plays lead guitar, and it shows his management style in that even though he plays lead guitar, he draws out the best of every bandmate.
I first met Aart in 1979. He showed up in my office with a book under his arm. I started talking to Aart, and within just a few minutes, I realized I had a winner on my hands.
Aart's an absolutely delightful person to be with. He's incredibly intelligent, he's bright, he's articulate, he's got a great sense of humor, always chuckling. He finds humor in all kinds of situations, and he really enjoys a good laugh.
He's always thinking, always creative, and always challenging. Maybe it has to do with the fact that he got struck by lightning when he was young.
The highest level of standards with a high degree of integrity. That is part of the Synopsys value system that is truly representative of Aart himself.
If you define ethics as we usually talk about what you do when nobody is watching, I think the main thing with Aart is you don't have to worry.
He will get on a plane at any moment in time and meet with a customer to both understand their needs and to address any of their concerns.
The results speak for themselves. A lot of results are public, right? But you look into the customer base, you look at how the industry and how Synopsys, under Aart's leadership, has contributed to the industry.
Started his own company, was able to lead it through now over 20 years of leadership. That in itself is certainly worth it, but he's led the industry, he's active in the community, he's willing to step up, start a foundation, work with Silicon Valley Leadership Group. He's a true executive, he's a true citizen of Silicon Valley. He really does represent what Silicon Valley is all about.
One of the things Aart always teaches is passion, right? Passion in learning. So this is kind of fall right in line with his kind of philosophy. So I think community action, education is something he's very dedicated to.
His love of learning is one of the reasons why he's so active in education in our community. I believe it's one of the reasons why the focus of the Synopsys Foundation is on science education, is because of Aart's passion for learning, his excitement about learning.
Anybody who has ever met Aart is impressed by his passion and his commitment and his real concern for education. I have heard Aart say that next to a parent, teachers are the most important factor in a child's life.
Aart and I believe it's good for our community, good for our country, good for our companies, and it's essential that kids become adults and are educated in science and math, because those things are going to drive new products, create value in the economy. It just really gets to be fundamental.
His work for the community is almost unparalleled. The Second Harvest Food Bank, where he was the holiday food chair a few years ago, and the amount of money as well as awareness that he raised for the mission of the food bank was phenomenal.
For Aart, I think the center of his life is his family and his wife and children. And if you've ever visited them in their home, you can tell that's really what his life is all about. But I think second on his list after family is probably improving the conditions of mankind. Aart is a regular at the World Economic Forum every year, and his interests are not just around business, but around things like how to cure AIDS in Africa and how to bring the African subcontinent up into the same economic strata as the rest of the modern nations.
His management philosophy when he's in any interaction with an employee or a community leader is that no matter what that interaction is about, how do I make this person in leaving feel 1 inch taller?
Some people have ethics in their mission statements. Aart has it in his heart.